snipers? Are those bear claws? And naturally, a holy shit ton of guns. Is that?
Come here.
The rooftops of Villador stretch out like a fractured playground, their edges glowing under the pulse of neon as the city breathes with danger and life. Every step, every vault, every desperate grasp of a ledge feels different now, because the fatigue that once dragged you down is gone. With Techland's sweeping update, stamina drains for most parkour moves have been erased, and suddenly movement becomes pure rhythm. No more counting breaths or dreading the moment when your body gives out. Now you flow like water across the skyline. The infected still howl below, their cries tearing through the night, but they can no longer shatter your momentum. Each sprint, each wall run, each leap across crumbling rooftops feels like a surge of adrenaline, uninterrupted, unbroken.
Virals. Or even greater threat.
Castor Woods falls into darkness, the mist curling between ancient trees as moonlight slices through the canopy. From that silence emerges Kyle Crane, no longer the hardened survivor of the city, but something far more primal. Part man, part legend, he moves with savage elegance. Beast mode unleashes raw brutality, shattering enemies with terrifying strength as storms roar across the forest. The world opens wider, your 4x4 growling down overgrown paths, lightning splitting the sky, vengeance burning hotter than survival. What began as DLC has transformed into its own beast, a standalone nightmare now set loose upon the world. After a short delay for Polish, it finally prowls out of the shadows on September 19th, 2025.
But that's also a good thing because Aaron is having fun because he knows how to play the game. He spent hours like. You can see the game is really beautiful to look at, even the zombies. Like, if you are into zombies, it's good to make...
This isn't the same Knox County you once tiptoed through. The apocalypse has deepened, pulling you not only through abandoned streets, but beneath them, into sprawling basements stacked 5 or 6 levels deep, each dripping with atmosphere and secrets. Above ground, the horizon itself has grown taller, with skyscrapers stretching skyward in dizzying towers, each floor another risk, another chance at survival. And it doesn't stop there. 3 new towns now join the map: Brandenburg, Ekron, and Irvington. Each a fresh frontier for the desperate. Survival is no longer just scavenging scraps. Now it's about building a life inside the ruins. Fields of crops and herds of animals, chickens, pigs, cows, sheep, become your lifeline. The years have weighed heavy on your community, the walls scarred by countless raids and nights of terror. But now, a stillness settles over this world, not because danger has ended, but because the story itself has reached its final chapter. Undead Labs has delivered its swan song, the Legacy Awaits update, a farewell gift that breathes new life into old treasures, unlocking seasonal outfits, rare gear, even the eccentric wizard van for anyone willing to scavenge once more. Update 38 arrives not as a storm, but as a gentle closing of the curtain. It fixes, balances, and polishes, a last act of care after years of relentless survival. State of Decay 2's journey has ended in the hands of its creators, but your community's fight, your story, still burns on in the ruins. The wind howls across cracked deserts, heat pressing down on battered armor and dust-scarred rifles. The frozen grip of Frostline may be gone, but its replacement is far more punishing: the Badlands. This is the largest expansion that DayZ has ever dared to release, a staggering 267 by 267 kilometers of Nasdara province, bigger than Chernaris, harsher than anything before. War-torn cities crumble under the sun, Soviet-era bases rot on the horizon, pipelines and oil rigs bleed rust into the wasteland. Here, water is worth more than bullets, every shadow could be your only shelter, and every step presses the weight of thirst and survival against your bones. This unforgiving land arrives in 2026, but the fire of preparation burns in 2025, reshaping DayZ into something more dangerous, more epic, and more brutal than ever before. New Orleans lies drowned in silence, its flooded corridors echoing with memories of the dead. But that silence doesn't last, because the city is stirring again. Skydance Interactive brings Aftershocks, an expansion that cuts straight to your nerves with new missions, new threats, and the haunting rise of a darker power. The tower stretches its grip, whispers fill the ruins, and every choice you make lingers in the shadows of empty streets. And the journey does not stop there. Chapter 2. Retribution isn't just an addition. It's a descent into an even darker spiral. You move through the French Quarter, hunted by the relentless axeman, while the tower's gaze follows your every step. Fresh weapons, new factions, and unforgiving enemies rise around you. Climb, throw, fight, and survive. The city has changed, and it won't let you go easily. The dust never settles in Navezgane, and with the 2.0 Storms Brewing update, the apocalypse feels more alive and more merciless than ever before. Released first in Experimental Branch on June 16, 2025, and fully launched on June 30th, this update isn't just a patch. It's a transformation. Now the world itself becomes your enemy. Smoke blinds your vision, radiation poisons the air, ice freezes deep into your bones, and scorching heat drains every last drop of hope. To survive, you'll need more than courage, you'll need preparation. Craft resistance gear, push through biome trials to earn lasting immunity, and endure the storms no one can outrun. The survival system itself has evolved. A brand new General Perks tab. Zomboid lets you master skills like lockpicking, Master Chef, and Lucky Looter without attribute limits, powered only by experience. LA still bleeds neon and chaos, but the fight to live continues in louder, bloodier fashion. On July 24, 2025, the Ultimate Edition brought the carnage to macOS, while updates keep reshaping the battlefield. Patch 6 introduced Neighborhood Watch, a wild new co-op horde mode where you and the Bobcats defend a frat house for 5 brutal days. Zombies pour in through streets and canals, while each teammate brings unique traps, weapons, and abilities. Strategy and coordination are everything. Only true teamwork can withstand the tide. Behind the gore, the game keeps refining. From co-op syncing issues to wall glitches, invisible zombies to broken mission markers, the developers continue tightening every screw while the city keeps devouring the careless.
I dreamt about smashing zombie brains, right? Whether you're slicing, hammers, or those bear claws, and naturally, a holy shit ton of guns. Always handy. Friggin' zombies. These reanimated fuckers come in all shapes and sizes. We got big ones!
The doors of the mall slam open again, and the chaos of the undead floods in. But now it looks and feels reborn. The Deluxe Remaster, powered by Capcom's RE engine, arrived on September 19th, 2024, and it transforms nostalgia into something sharper, richer, and more dynamic. Every corridor shines with new lighting, every moan of the horde echoes with chilling clarity, and characters you once knew now move with more emotion, their lines fully voiced, their stories hitting deeper. Survivors fight smarter, combo weapons snap together with fluid responsiveness, and quality of life features like autosaves and infinite mode time controls make survival smoother without softening the chaos.
Quick! Move! Get over here!
The road stretches long and broken through the Pacific Northwest as Deacon climbs back onto his battered motorcycle. With the Remastered Edition released on April 25th, 2025, for PlayStation 5 and PC, the journey takes on a new level of intensity. The world is sharper, richer. Forests glow under new lighting, wreckage carries deeper shadows, and the DualSense controller roars with the hum of your bike, the crack of your rifle, even the bite of the weather. Performance soars with 1440p upscaled to 4K at 60 FPS, or unlocked frame rates, while VRR keeps every chase and firefight flowing smoothly. The Broken Road DLC adds raw survival to the ride. Horde Assault throws you against waves of up to 800 freakers, demanding relentless endurance as you fight toward your bike and claw your way past evolving swarms. Injectors grant new buffs or challenges. Flamethrowers light the night sky, and the endless horde becomes the ultimate test of will.